hosted by the Dutch Alter community. My name's Bandit. Next to me is sitting Mr. McHotdog.
Hello.
How are we doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm pretty excited to be here, and it's such an honor to be a part of your community from Germany, and I like to have a good time with you today. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, despite that, I also like to view Altered as like one big family, one big community that you're a part of. I'm so glad to have you here. We are in for an absolute treat today. We're going to be looking at, at least 8 rounds, and then a top 8 cut.
Yes.
That is a long sit. We're going to be here with you all for the entirety of it. I'm very much looking forward to it. We're about to begin in, let's say like maybe 10, 15 minutes, but take it with a grain of salt from us. As it is, of course, the first one ever, all hosted by volunteers. So cut us some slack when stuff's not going your way. We'll be keeping you up to date with all of it. Now, to quick reminder, what are we playing for here?
Well, what do you exactly mean for playing?
Well, of course, we're playing for eternal glory.
Yes.
And prizes.
We will do that.
But the big ticket item, which our number one we're going to walk away with, is
It's a ticket, yes.
It's a ticket to the World Championship, and those are in short supply.
Yes. We have only one spot for the finals in Paris.
Only the best of the best.
Yes, only the best of the best. Like nearly the other events, only Lille will have, I think, 4 places. I'm not sure, and the other one will be distributed by online events as well.
Yeah.
And they will come over the next time till autumn.
Yeah, it's a very select few that can make it into the top, and you can expect people going for it with all their might.
Yeah.
Now, it's a very large tournament. We're having over 100 players.
Yes.
That is not a small feat at all. People have come from Germany, from France, from all over Western Europe to fight for a ticket. But not just the pro players, not just people who give it their all. We have a quite nice spectrum of people that are still getting into it, people that have played for a while and want to try their shot at something competitive, and people who have been grinding Board Game Arena for weeks now to prepare. And that is kind of the beauty of it all, isn't it? The nice spread and how welcoming it is for players, competitive and starters alike.
We will see if there are any surprises today. Not always hardcore grinders will do it, but they might have be a little better chance because they are in train. But we will see.
Yeah, no, there's a lot to look forward to. Now, throughout the stream, we'll have a little section for chat. So we'll try and keep up with that for everyone. If you have questions, if you got commentary, please put it down there. We're going to see if we can get some interaction going. That'll be a good time. Now, in the meantime, I think around noon, we'll have a little chat with Charles, one of the lead game designers for Altered from Equinox. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yes,
we got some questions prepared. If you have anything that you would like to add, you can always drop it in chat. If it's an appropriate one, we will try and get it up to it.
Yes. So make your notes, and we will see if we have time enough to ask him, and we will see what's going on with these interviews.
Yeah. No. For instance, I am very curious about. I have some questions prepared for Waru. So for all my Waru enjoyers out there, we're gonna see if we can get some justice.
Yeah.
No, it'll be very chill, be very relaxed.
Yeah.
Now we got a few minutes to spare still. What is the one deck you were looking out for, and not necessarily that one's going to take it all. That one's the most competitive.
Well,
but a deck that you are very excited about.
Well, I hope I will see some new fan builds, maybe from Lyra. That might be interesting because I am playing a lot of orders and I know how it goes, and I see a lot of Muna decks and so on, but it might be interesting to see maybe a fan deck. Even Izmir is not maybe that powerful after the latest expansion.
I mean, from what I've seen, right, and there's been a few tournaments being played on BGA, some smaller ones, 15, 30 people, some bigger ones, to like 130. Pardon. We had a little shift, right? with
Yeah.
Bravos, and actually Atsali making some high-end finishes as well.
Yes.
But it seems like we are slowly returning to just what we were used to, with Afanas performing really, really well, with Kojo making its occasional entry, but
Yes.
also just Sigismar still holding out strong.
Yeah. Yeah, Sigismund is quite strong. We had a top finisher in the online events the last week, and I was looking up the deck, and I did some changes in my own deck for Sigismund, and it might be interesting. So we are getting water. That's cool.
Lovely, thank
you very much.
Would you like some coffee or tea?
Not yet at the moment, but thank you very
But
much.
thank you so much. We are being taken care of
Yes.
with very high standards. Exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So,
you know-
that's live.
No, I mean, yeah, it's a live show.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
something
is.
that's going to happen. And I'm honestly, as long as it means that I'm being taken care of, I'm very fine with that.
Yes, I am, because it will be a long day. It's hot. The Netherlands have good weather. It's sunny outside. We have an open window over there.
Yeah, this is one of our 3 nice days a year.
Yes. And I hope
And
I will.
of course, we are sitting inside for the
yes,
entirety of it.
yes. But we have something maybe to tell all the others that are watching us what the location's all about.
Oh, it is. It is a one of
Yes.
a kind. For those not in the know, this tournament will be played in Zoetermeer at Spellemere.
Yes.
And, well, I've been here once before, and I was already quite impressed now that I've gotten to use the service entrance, because as the VIPs that we are,
Yes.
it is absolutely gigantic.
Yes, it is. It is gigantic. I never was in such a huge store before. In Germany, the stores are large, but not that large. It's really big one. It's a big.
Yeah, and I mean, you kind of have to be, right, if you're hosting over 100 players, and I feel like there's actually breathing room between the players, which is quite rare at an event hosted in a store.
Yeah. We are sitting normally here in a special room. We don't are able to move the camera, but it's a room for pen and paper.
Paint us a word picture.
Yes, it's for maybe for Dungeons and Dragons or something like this. It has some nice furniture inside, and
Imagine like antique escape room,
yes,
kind of those kind of vibes.
yes, of course it is. Yeah, you might see the board behind us. It's a wooden one, and we are sitting on the nice couch. That's quite funny.
And what will we do? We'll be doing on this couch.
Yeah, broadcasting the whole time for 10 hours.
Welcome to the casting couch, everyone. We're here for the entirety
It's
of the
only
day.
for casting, guys.
Only for casting. Don't you worry about it. And there'll be plenty of casting.
We cleaned it up.
We are ready to make it sticky all over.
Yeah.
Now, for those wondering, we will be covering the matches.
Yeah.
There will be one feature table, which we'll be covering. Will it be table 1? I didn't get confirmation from it.
We have only the future table. It's future table.
Yeah, is that table 1?
I don't know. I think maybe it's a special one. It's like on a poker event where you have the TV table that
With the interesting personality.
you know, maybe they will show us some nice games on the table, because otherwise it's really hard, because I think we have no other cameras that will picking up the action on the other tables.
Yeah, it's just a feature table, because
Yeah.
getting that set up was already quite the...
What's quite hard, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
and I'm willing to lift the veil on this one. It is good. We have card previews. We're going to be there all the way. It is looking really, really good.
Yes.
My expectations have been blown out of the water.
Yes.
Even uniques will be shown. We'll have the details on that. It's going to be really good. Now, here's the deal. As we are closely zeroing in, I think it's no surprise, it's no secret that certain decks are played more than others.
Yes.
And I think it's fairly safe to say that currently, what's it, Aryan, Subhash,
Yes.
maybe a bit of Waru are the ugly ducklings.
Yes.
They will turn into beautiful swans later.
Maybe.
But for the moment, they're grey and everyone's laughing at them.
Yeah.
However, from those 3, and then, maybe you put the Lyra one.
The fan, you mean?
No, the one with zeros in it.
What-
Auroch.
A rock, yes.
We can put that one there. From those four, who do you think will go the furthest?
But this shows we are searching for the name because heroes not often played.
Yeah, I mean, there is more support.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm hoping to see
yeah,
more
we
of it.
need more support for this one.
But from those four, who do you think will perform the best
From
at this current event?
you mean the faction or
Not just the hero.
not just the hero? It was from those that
Aryan?
are underdogs.
Yeah, from the underdogs.
From the underdogs.
Aryan,
Oh, okay. That's
Waru, Arok, and Subhash.
so much.
Subhash will do the search.
Yes, yes. I think maybe Axiom has the best opportunities at the moment to bring some new ideas into the game.
And there have been proper experimentation, right? We have seen some refinery
Yeah,
decks
yeah.
pop up. We've seen some bug fix
Yeah,
decks
Yeah.
actually pop off really, really hard.
Yeah.
I think actually one went undefeated the Wednesday AWOL.
yeah.
So I believe that was Trace though.
Trace was state of the art before the second edition came out, and even Bravo Special was banned.
Yeah,
That was a big problem.
yeah.
And
And it was honestly, I think that was one of that together with Helping Hand.
yeah,
I think we're like the best bands.
Yeah.
Or well, there are restrictions currently.
Well,
they're
I don't want to tell that they were not necessary, but
Oh no, they improved the health of the game.
yes.
lot.
But I, on the other hand, I know that we lost some good players that were focusing on the trade stack, like from Spain, and they have not enough cards at the moment to play all the other decks, and sometimes they brought expensive units for it, and it's not that it's not hard. It's hard for them to come back maybe. But I hope they will do, because the game should try to bring new strategies and bring all those heroes back to life that are at the moment underdogs.
Yeah, and I think they hit a nice little equilibrium with the errata for Haven Bastion,
Yeah.
where you still get the arrow triggers on it, you still get the fitting around with that, you still get the boost now and then.
Yeah.
However, it's no longer automatically clogging up 3 of your rare slots because it's that good.
Yeah.
I think they really nailed nailed it on that. And if they can hit something similar on Helping Hand, Baba Yaga, and all the other cards are under review,
Yeah.
I think we're set up for a good time. And hand in hand on the unique part now with the marketplace open,
Yeah.
there's just a lot more supply. There's a lot more openness in the market, so to speak, right? There's one place where we can see what's available
Yeah.
instead of having to sleuth through Discord servers or like marketplaces anywhere else. So yeah, I'm ready for it. And of course, the card pool is still expanding to the day. The meta is very much alive. It's shifting every other week. Every tournament, there's little tweaks being made or new archetypes making it through.
Yes. New game mechanics that can work together, and they find out what's going on, and we can see all the deck lists, and that's quite good for us. Yeah. Well, there's one point I was discussing with our community, our team from Bootcamp, X Orchid, and we are a little bit struggling at the moment with the power of the uniques. What do you think about the last 2 expansions that were now out, and the power of the uniques in comparison to the first set we had with the alpha?
I get it.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit twofold, right? Because first of all, the card pool of the first set is just so much bigger, right?
It is.
It is significantly larger, so there are more uniques, so the chance of them being stronger is higher. However, and I think that's also happening right now, there's just the newer sets are opened a little less as well, right?
Yeah.
So there's a smaller influx of those uniques. I think if you're gonna have to take it at face value, the first set definitely has some absolute gems in there.
Yes.
But
Good.
the other sets are catching up there, and as I was maybe initially a little underwhelmed by the uniques that came out from Trial by Frost, right now I'm seeing uniques pop by and I'm like, excuse me, it's doing what?
Yeah.
How did that get through printing? So as time goes on, we will see more and more powerful uniques show up as more boosters get open. I am of that opinion. Set 1 is probably just the highest. I think we're going to have to revisit that in like a year or something to see if that holds true for all the sets.
Yeah.
Currently, it's probably set 1 is just, I'm guilty of it myself as well. I think my most play uniques are all set 1 as well.
Yeah, they are. I have most of set 1 uniques because they are so powerful, and I think that's quite hard to find a good way between all the sets and the expansions and to bring new cards or new uniques alive. And I hope maybe Equinox is thinking about all these power levels, and they will do because they are focusing the game quite good at the moment.
Yeah, and I will say, from what I've seen, the health of the game is at a very, very high level, right?
Yeah.
We see actually quite a lot of variance right now in like top 16s, top 8s. It's not only Afanas and Sigismar, which we love.
Yeah.
However, I think as there's more of these unplayed heroes will get more support, the newer uniques will see more play, right?
Yeah.
As Atsadi breaks through, as maybe Nevenka decks get through there a little bit. Right?
Yeah.
Nevenka might be a bit of the odd one out there because they have all the dice rolling support of the mage dancers.
Yeah.
But as these newer heroes get newer cards, they will be looking for newer uniques as well.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the Afanases, the Kojos, the Fens, they already were quite powerful since set 1, so they will be using those resources to a higher extent, I feel like.
And it will be interesting. We don't know yet. I think I didn't catch any information about, but when it's maybe coming to a rotation of the sets, that could be maybe, I don't know.
Could be. That is all speculation.
It's speculation, yes, but then it will be interesting how all the other units will perform, and I will do that.
I mean, that they'll, as time passes, like just to keep the game manageable, you're gonna have to introduce.
I think
I think we're all aware of that. If it will be next year or the year after, that, we'll have to see. That is all pure speculation at this point.
It is.
But at that point, we'll definitely see a shift because we'll have to move to a more eternal form as well.
Yeah.
We'll get vintage altar.
Yes, it's of course, or the alternative, something like this, or all the other card games.
We'll move to an alternative.
Yes, so you will
you will mash up there.
You will see you will see the moxes and the pearls of altered now in that eternity.
People will be fawning over. Oh my God! You have an original Spindler.
Yes, what's going on? It's from the Alpha. You crazy!
Dude, an original Kickstarter one.
But that maybe that will come. We don't know. I have 2 closed altered Ultra displays at home. I'm still waiting to open them. I thought about to pick up once for this event, but I will not do that.
I got 4 cases at release, right?
4 cases.
Oh, no, okay, just boxes. Just
Boxes.
cases.
Okay.
And I was like, so I'll just open for fun and play sealed with it with friends.
Yeah.
One I'll use as advertisement, just to pull in my friends. Like, we'll draft. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Here's some introduction, then we'll play some sealed or draft.
Yeah.
And then I was like, the other one, we'll see how it goes, and the other one I'll keep for over 10 years, so I can have some nostalgia back then. So they're all opened now, and they've all been played, and I feel you, and I respect your restraints on managing to keep them sealed.
Yeah, that's quite hard. It is because I know there might be some gems inside, as you told before, and you never know. And I brought a
I know
case.
for my cases, no gems.
Yeah.
So absolutely 0 gems.
I had one. I brought 6 displays in a case, and maybe there should be a golden booster inside because I didn't open it, but it could come here. But you will never know if I don't open them. So I mean,
statistically, you're guaranteed.
Yes.
How that works.
Yes.
That is.
Yeah, guys. In the meantime, I want to say a warm welcome to all the other guys that are in the chat right now, because I'm reading many names. I know Candy Andy, the Kalen guy, Vash.
It's so good to have some liveliness in the chat.
Yes. So I know all the guys from the Go for Auto tournaments and all the other tournaments. So there is a big community, and I really like that.
And we're so glad people are coming out.
Yes, and you will see them always that they are joining us, and they are doing their own tournaments. They're trying to support the game as good as they can. Even the guys from ACQ and
AA,
yes, AA and overseas we have the tournaments that are hosted every week, and they have over 100 and more players. So there is a good base, and I hope from the bottom of my heart that this will increase and increase and increase. And
it's such a young game, right? We're not even a year old.
Yes.
And I am taking September as official release, right?
Yes.
That's the birthday of Altered. We're not even a year old, and
sorry,
people.
can I just stop you? Can you do you remember the time when the Kickstarter were up?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was amazing for me.
Explain.
Yes, for me, I saw the game. I knew that I am maybe a little bit too old for all the images, but it was gameplay, and I said to my son, who was 10 years old, "Are you interested in these kind of trading card game?" And he said, "Yeah, that looks nice." And I said, "Yeah, it's non-violent. You have to do a race." And I was seeing the numbers that were going on. And I said, at the early stage of the Kickstarter, I said, "I think you have to invest in this one, because it will be huge." And they did.
And they did. And that is the beauty, right? Because it's such a young game still. People that get active early and that are committed to it are truly the lifeblood of the community, right? Yeah. They host the events, they figure out the decks, they have the new ideas, and that is the beauty of it. Nothing is set in stone yet. We could see the next number S tier deck at this event, because it has been cooked up in someone's garage and just hasn't been outed yet. And it really rewards creativity. And that is what I love about it. Yeah. It is not afraid to be new, to have original ideas, because there's so many clones that are.
Yes.
I'm not going to mention any names, but that are very similar to one another. Yeah. And here I feel like they really made advantage of innovating on existing ideas, implementing their own little twist on it, and being unique.
Yeah, being unique.
No pun intended.
Yeah, being unique as the whole concept is unique. And I know there are some guys that are struggling with unique cards, and we see online no unique tournaments. Yeah, they are quite interesting. Because,
I love no unique.
Yes, because
it's such a level playing.
Yes, it's like you're playing a pauper format from other card games.
Yeah,
it's very cheap. You can dive directly
especially with the marketplace going on right now.
Yes,
for less than $10. You can be in the tournament.
Yes, you can be.
What other TCG is there?
Yeah. Yes.
Because even with other popular formats, as popularity increases, price increases.
Yes.
But we're still way ahead of them. It's such a I don't want to say golden age, but this is really the pioneers of. All right, we're getting into game.
Yes, we're getting into the game. So we have to start and talk about later that point that it's very achievable for everyone.
So, first round of 8. After 8, we'll have a top cut.
Yeah.
We're just going to be checking on the scores throughout. So, wins, draws, losses. And we're having a matchup that I'm sure we will not be the last one we see today. Fen and Crowbar taking it up against Teija.
Yes.
What is there to say about it? I mean, I can say it's a skill matchup, to be sure.
Yes, of course. I think Teija is, in my opinion, slightly more ahead than Fen at the moment.
Sure.
And did you see the phone? And that's AGT. Maybe it's a player from AGT. From France.
Shout out.
Yes, he had the logo on his phone. You might have noticed it. I saw it, yeah. I don't know who's playing at least. I think that.
Oh my god, that is so. That is crazy. That what my husband has the exact same watch.
Yeah. Oh.
It's
Yes.
We are getting into watch talk already. It's not about the game.
But there you can see it's AGT. So it is a member of the French community.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Some love in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, that is crazy. That is, dude. Is my husband playing? What the hell?
Yeah. It's AGT. So you see, yeah. Rufok is confirming that in the chat. Yeah.
All right. So you're saying Teija is a little bit favored in this matchup?
I think yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually go the opposite way. I mean, Fen can be built in a variety of different ways.
Yeah.
From what we have seen that is most common, it's usually a mix of trying to stall.
Yeah.
And then get out your aloe veras anchored, accrue value like that, and just outvalue your opponent through either aloe veras, making some control on the board, then access to off she goes, putting stuff in reserve. Requiem is out to deal with annoying landmarks, stuff fleeting.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be very, very, very close.
Okay, we will see. Did you recognize all the new Chimo?
You can start with the game. Good luck, have fun, everyone.
Yeah, from the Whispers.
Yes.
They're getting prettier and prettier by the day.
Yes.
To be very honest.
But with the world logo on it, it's quite new, isn't it?
Yeah, they had to revamp the back as well, of course.
Oh, okay.
Because of the thing with with the set 1 cards.
Okay.
All right, Fen first player. That you hate to see it as a Fen player, right?
Yeah.
Because I think, in my opinion, Fen struggles early, big time, big time.
Yeah.
Right. The turn 1 plays are very, very limited, and are quite easily exploitable, especially when you have to go first, right? What do you like to play turn 1? In the perfect world, Incaster with like a level 1 spell. That is the dream.
Yeah.
But even then, it's once you're behind this Fen, especially against anchored, it can be tricky to catch back up. So the first few days are going to be very, very important.
So we might have a look into the hands of both players. I might see a unique card on the top, maybe.
Looks like it.
Looks like, yes, and there are many cards foiled. So there was.
With Print of Demand hitting people's homes.
Yeah.
You can expect some very blinged out decks.
Yes.
Now, as a Teija player, explain to me, what are we trying to get done in the first 2 days?
In the first 2 days, well, at least we have to set up maybe with a landmark to bring out all the plants, maybe very fast and cheap.
The bountiful meadow, right?
The bountiful meadow,
make plants cheaper.
Could be, and we have to anchor as hell.
Right, so Martindale out on turn 1 in the hero expedition.
Yes.
Gonna see what the answer is, and it
isn't landmark.
It's the farm.
Yes.
So if it sticks around on noon, you get a counter on it, and if you have 2 counters, you can exhaust it, and then you get to resupply, I believe. As Joris is playing, that is someone from the Dutch community.
Okay.
And he's actually the defending champion.
Okay.
He is the defending champion of the Dutch Altered Community Championship.
Okay, from last year.
From a few months back.
From a few months back. Okay.
He finished number 1, if it is who I think it is. So I'm not sure if that is unique or just a foiled out little cloth dancer.
Could be. I don't know.
So here we have it on display. It will be played from reserve in a little bit.
Yeah.
And he can return that Marking Guild to hand, already accruing some of that little bit of card advantage, while still going ahead and even in expedition. So it's really, really important that Fen is going even early without losing too many resources, and that is exactly what is being done right now.
So, first player button moves, and now it's a turn of Teija.
Yeah, and of course at noon, that Bumblebee will be getting those counters, will be getting bigger, and will be coming out anchored.
Yeah.
But I doubt we'll see it played turn 1. Of course, three mana with only 1 counter on it. You do really want to get that with at least 2.
The whole setup is so colorful. If you see the nice tokens, if you see the track we are in, the cards are popping up. It's really nice to see. It's for me, it's even amazing because it's the first live tournament I am broadcasting.
I see what you mean with the world now.
Yeah. Yes, it's on the it's on the back. Yeah. A special set of Shimut cards and
Runefolk, you're right on the money there. I mean, if you're gonna play a big tournament in person, you need something to flex on your opponent, right? Play that mental game.
Yes.
As he will be bringing it out immediately. That is already 3 mana spent. 2 mana spent. Oh my god! Of course, it's the Muna version.
Yeah.
It's and it will be sticking around. Just fleeting for now.
With 1 counter on it, yes. So,
Yeah.
So we have a 2/2/2 at the moment.
Yeah, with fleeting, just putting some pressure on the Lyra expedition that is in water. Lyra, notorious for not being great in water, right?
Yes.
It struggles big time. It has Aloe Vera, that is somewhat good. It has the Wisp, that is 3 mana for 3 in water, but it struggles. So it is important to not overinvest in it, because if you do put a lot of resources in that expedition and you don't move forward, you're in trouble.
Yes. And we have this situation, you told that Lyra is now on water.
Yeah, that unique also has no water on it too, right?
Yes, it's 0 water.
We got some discounts in reserve with Twinkle Twinkle. It has fallen a little bit out of favor, Twinkle Twinkle. It was almost a mindless 3-off in almost every Lyra deck,
every Lyra deck, yes.
But as the meta has shifted and shifted, I'm seeing it running 2 times, 1 time, even I've been running it 0 times with success as well.
Yeah.
Because especially against the decks that are out there, you need more permanent solutions, I feel like. And with Requiem at your disposal, there are options. Now, the questions are being run. There is 4 mana for a Aloe Vera, if need be, right? We can get the discount from Twinkle Twinkle. And I'm wondering what he's contemplating. And it will be the sleight of hand, the rare, be making it so he can return either Twinkle Twinkle or his unique back to hand. You're going to have to assume that it will be the unique going back to his hand there.
And it's a Cloth Cocoon.
It is a Cloth Cocoon. With fleeting on it, not going to be bothered having that out in reserve. And also leaving him with 2 mana open and the discount. That Martingale will be going to reserve, so you can bet that will be looking to aggressively go through his reserve to minimize any cards lost. Now, when he will be playing his unique, which was 2 mana, I believe, he can, of course, bounce another card from reserve to hand.
Yes.
But even then, you're overflowing, so I'm curious what we'll be ending up with. Of course, can play the unique, save maybe, see if there's some fleeting out there. We'll be using the support ability, getting rid of that landmark. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And that is passing, so he will be advancing still. That is not a good situation to be in as the Teija player, right? Where you are losing and like you're going even, but you're losing a landmark.
Yeah. This is a little bit complicated for us when the players are stucking their tokens together. Maybe we have to take care of that.
Yeah, currently there's a shared expedition. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's on the other side as well, yeah.
Yeah, so right now they have both advanced 1 step on both the companion side and the hero side. Fen is back at it again with first player. Now that is a beautiful card.
Yeah.
Promo Magical Training. You don't like to see it in reserve, but you do, of course, have that sleight of hand.
Yeah.
A great, just 1 mana play. It's so annoying to play against. There is, from top of my head, Acapella Training.
Yes. Look, it's inside right now. It's
that will be the next play, and hey, that is.
It was a promo card from the first.
For the OGs.
For first, it's for the first season. Yeah.
For the season pass people that got it out there, and a rare one as well. So you can bet that is someone who's been at it from day one.
Yeah.
Now, starting off with a 3 mana landmark, what is the game plan from here? Is this punishable? Because that is only 2 mana left. Now it's another 1 or 2. 2, as I can see. We'll see.
We will see. They are
We'll see it in a bit on the screen.
They are discussing their cards. Now we see the Muda caregiver. Yes, 2 mana, 1/1/0. It's resupply from hand and from reserve. So when I gain 1 or more boosts, if you control 2 or more boosted characters, up to 1 target character with hand cost 3 or less, other than me gains anchored.
But that is desperation, right? This is
yeah.
Not a great situation to be in, because even though that is a great card, let's say 40% of the value of that card is going to waste right now.
Yeah.
Because there's no other boosted character.
Yes, at the moment.
The Teija ability that gives a boost to the character, the first character you play, is already being used. So then the next creature you play is not going to trigger it either, unless it's like a Chiron that can boost itself.
Yeah.
It has to be around. He does have the mana for it, but rare card not being played all that much. So, yeah, there you go. Giving it fleeting as well.
Yeah.
And I do believe. Wait, did he put?
I don't know if he
What did he put in hand?
From who?
Oh, we are already done with the day.
Yes.
No creatures coming out.
Yeah.
For Fen. That is.
Yeah, he has to pay 2 mana to give that fleeting, I think. Or was it in special?
Yeah, no.
It was a cappella training, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah. So sleight of hand, and then
yes,
3 mana for.
And he has to pay 2 in that additional for the Russian.
Yeah. So that is 1 mana for sleight of hand, 3 mana for a cappella training.
Yes.
That should leave him with 1 to play Martingale, but he didn't go for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it doesn't have water, and he was blocked off.
Yes.
By 2 power in.
Yeah.
In green.
In green. Yes.
And that is despite.
Yeah.
Not a lovely turn for Muna. They are getting ahead with minimal cards spent.
Yes. That was quite lucky because, as you said, you can't use the full strength of the unique. And
and that is that position that we talked about, where if Fen falls behind, you can struggle to catch back up.
Yeah.
Now, I think the critical point in Fen is around 6-7 mana.
Yeah.
Because that is the point where that stalling becomes obnoxious.
Yeah, and we are right at that point of the game.
You got all these 1 mana spells. You have all the tools to put everything you need back in your hand, and because not a lot of cards go to waste in a Lyra deck, especially when Fen is playing like this Bounce House Fen, taking back all those cards that they need to advance their game plan. That magical training is not the last one you're going to see. It's going to be played 3-4 more times. The Incasters will be coming out, and the longer the game goes, the more valuable those Aloe will become, and the more trouble Muna will have to keep up with the amounts of card being played, the amounts of value being accrued, especially when it's 3 mana 3/3/0s. But once again, blocking off that solo expedition for Lyra, and that is quite an awkward position to be in as a Fen player when you're stuck on 2 expeditions where only 1 biome is active.
Now we see another one.
Yeah, you got to dig. You got to dig for your answers, right?
Yeah.
And that is the Fen experience for you. Just minimal. I have to show very, very little. Meanwhile, you have to commit to expeditions.
That is often a point where games are lost because they want you to get both sides always, and you're putting in too much mana into the different expeditions, and then you're losing and you're falling behind, and you will never come back.
Yeah, and it is tricky in Lyra as well because you are ahead, so technically you only have to go 1 for 1 each day and you'll win. However, with a big full reserve like that, the Anansis will be coming out, and there you have it, right on cue.
Yeah.
That will be a 6/6/6.
Yeah.
And that is the thing that is so scary. It has been passed by Teija, and that is a crushing blow, right?
Yes.
Losing another landmark with the Requiem that can take out the permanents, costing 4 or less.
We have still 1 Lost in the Woods in the reserve for the Uno player.
Yeah.
But
And that is the thing. It's so
The
hard
day's done.
to land your removal as Muna because Lyra will have nothing out on the field. And then when you pass, then the Anansis come out. Then the Aloe Veras come out.
Yeah.
And it's so tough to answer that properly.
yeah, maybe your prediction was right, but Fen is maybe slightly ahead. Could
Yeah,
be.
and that is just the run out for things like that. I will say, Muna has not been having a grand time, right? The big threats. We haven't seen a single anchored creature yet.
No, not yet.
So this Teija deck is maybe not firing on all the cylinders that we're hoping for.
It's not that running good for Teija at the moment. The game is not lost, but
Definitely not.
But it's it will be close.
Yeah, and also you have to take into consideration cards in hand, right?
First in caster. Yeah.
The cards in hand are such a menace, and there we have it. That is
Yeah.
is a
it's
big
a
one.
Hydrakena, yeah.
It's a Hydrocana. Will be coming out with 4 counters, and the counter from Teija itself
Yes.
is Eternal. Absolute pain in the side. Has Shroud of 1 at the moment. Tough, my bad.
Tough of each
Plant.
Yeah.
So that is currently 1. It does count itself.
Yeah.
And if this is not addressed quickly, this will get out of hand so quickly.
Yeah.
And we already have seen 1 Twinkle Twinkle, which
Yes.
is like usually the answer for it, right? It can still be overcome at this point of the game. 5 counters is not that much. A good Anansi will go over that. But there you have it. That is another card being placed in reserve. So we're going up to 4. So that would already equal
Yes.
Hydrocana. When you only need 1 more magical training to go over it. And that, there's plenty of mana. Look at that. There's still 6 mana left open. So take 2 out. He has 4 mana to win on the other side.
Yeah.
And if you can go 2 for 0, that is... Then you're in this race that seems winnable. You only have 2 more steps to take after that. It's going to be tricky, though.
It will.
It's
It
going to
will.
be tricky, and he needs to find an answer for it. But what answers are there? Because Requiem is not hitting it. Off You Go is not hitting it.
Yes.
Cloth Cocoon is currently not hitting it.
Yes.
And if you do want Cloth Cocoon to hit it, you're going to have to pay the Shroud twice. 1 for Acapella training, and then 1 for Cloth Cocoon. So the investment's going to be really, really big. There you have it.
Yeah.
666 to go over the 555.
Yes.
Incaster in the other one.
Yeah.
Nice and tidy. Nothing goes to waste. That
Yeah.
reserves keep it staying on 2.
Yes.
And that is the sacrifice that Muna has to make for getting those big eternal creatures out. Preferably you'd love to go 2 for 1 or 1 for 1, right? So it's not as bad, but it's definitely not lost yet.
Yeah. Now we have the big pressure from Fen.
Yeah.
It's now we are late in the game. Another mana will come. There's no doubt because
Yeah,
we can't
and if
have
we
the
could
other.
get a highlight on the Lyra unique currently, because I would like to get a look at the support ability.
Yes.
Because if it's a support ability that brings out an extra counter on a creature, there's not a lot of them, but there's a few.
Yeah.
There are a few that can boost the next creature you play. It gives fleeting, very fitting for Lyra Cloth Dancer.
Irakena
So-
is now on 10.
That will be interesting, right?
Yeah.
Because that means if you have Cloth Cocoon, you can give it fleeting. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you big. It'll be 4 mana. 4 mana
Yes.
to get rid of it. But that might be enough. Now, Border coming out, magical training being played.
Yes.
We
once
are
again.
once again stalling, seeing what our opponent will do.
It's Spindle.
And that is again upping that tough cost on the
First
Hydrocana.
anchored, first anchored character.
Oh my god, it's over. It's done. Call it.
For 2/1/1.
All right. Sleight of handing again. See if we can answer it with some of the anchoring of our own. Now, that Hatter,
Yes, a header.
see, hand cost 3 or less, you can anchor it by discarding Hatter. It's a support ability. And it's usually going out for Anansis, for Aloe Veras, right? It's a card that you'll rarely ever see played from hand.
Yeah.
So it's just good to get that out of there. Can be helpful in the pinch. But now it's actually Muna who has been not playing a lot of cards, investing more and more. And this will cost them big time as well, because these are cards without fleeting, right? Only the are coming out.
Lagoon is played. Now we see some buffs for the plants. And the Hydrakena as well, yes, that's right.
Now it's going to be tricky, but this is a lot of cards invested, and that reserve is already full.
Yes.
There's, from what I can see, so 2, 3, 4, and I think we're on 7 mana today? 7 or 8, so there's only like a handful.
5, 7, 8, yeah.
A handful of mana. We're not done yet. So there is removal still left. So even if you do play an Anansi right now, actually that will be fine, because they're only targeting woods, right? Yeah, it's the common Lost in the Woods.
Yes, it's a common one. Yeah, guys.
This has to pay off for Muna. If he only wins one of these expeditions, that would be disastrous.
Yeah, we don't know the hand cards, but now we see Anansi once again.
Yeah.
Played from hand. For 3 with 4 token, yeah. And Lost in the Woods.
Will be taking care of that. However, can play it again for 2 mana.
He will do. It's a beautiful fold one.
Yeah,
It's
so
shiny.
currently we're on, 2, 4, 3. So 7. It will be advancing in green, I believe. I believe we're going 2-1 for Muna. But you might have to correct me on that.
Well, let me count it. It's
Yeah, supportability of the Cloth Dancer being used. So glad we highlighted that. We'll be giving fleeting
yeah.
to our Dreadlocked boy.
Now we can see it. Yes.
Yeah, so we're on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Right?
Yeah.
Against the 6 of Anansi. But in water, it's a little less, right? Is it 5 or 6? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we are going 2-1 from, which is acceptable.
Yeah.
It's very important that we are advancing, that our opponent is only 1 step away from victory now. It's not great, but the pressure of that Hydrakena is immense.
And now we see. Well, that was good. He has only 2 cards in reserve at the moment. Because Orgun had fleeting. Did I miss something? I don't know.
Now we're moving on to a new day.
Yeah, yes, yes.
I gave Anansi anchored, but I think we. Oh no, yeah, here we are. Ah, that was a little tricky, right? Because even though Muna was ahead in forest,
Yes.
they're not in forest.
Yes.
There's a lot of things to keep track of, man.
Yeah, yes. Because it's we have to count because there's no help through board game arena.
You're gonna, yeah, and we only have 10 fingers. It's
Yes. 20 together.
true. We are set for today. We can track at least 1 biome efficiently. So that is how many counters on the Hydrakena? Like at least that many, and
Well, how many do we have?
on the Hydrakena?
It's 6.
It's 15.
15. So
that many counters on the Hydrakena. And then you're gonna have to do the 3 for the Spindler on the other side, right?
Yes.
All right, here it comes. The best Muna card ever printed.
Yeah.
Floral Tent.
10. Yes.
God, I hate this card.
Yes. It's very cheap for 1.
Resupplies on arrow. Keep your anchored pieces around.
Yes.
It is absolutely
It's
powerful.
Yes, it is. It is. And
Soon on a watch list near you.
yeah, maybe. And it's a common version.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I don't think I've seen a single Muna deck that does not play 3 of them.
Yeah.
Fen's got to be fine, right? No. Well, here's the thing. They have to only win 1. But there are a lot of bombs on the side of Muna that can go over it. So it really depends on how many. There has been a lot of cards drawn. So if there's an Anansi and enough things to stall, it should be fine.
Yes.
However, there are scary cards in there.
Yeah.
Let's and we have boosted creatures. The actor one, the 2 mana 5/5/5.
2/5/5.
If you have if you have 2 boosted creatures, I gain 2 boosts.
Should I look that up? That card?
Yeah, it's being played as a rare. It's an out of faction rare.
Okay.
And it's a 2 mana 2/2/2. And if you control 2 or more boosted creatures, I gain 2 boosts.
Okay.
And especially cards like that can get out of hand real quick. Now there seems to be a light dispute between the players as a tournament official has stepped in.
Yes.
While we were getting that worked out, let's just see what is the piece for Muna to punch through right now.
Well, we have a safe expedition site on the left of our screen.
Assuming there's no twinkle.
That's not twinkle bits. Hydra Cana might be safe at the moment, and he's winning with a huge amount of counters on that side. We have the Florid Hand, you already mentioned it. And the reserve, in my opinion, isn't that powerful to win maybe both expedition right now, but we will see it now.
Especially not with another Anansi.
Not with another Nancy.
That is that might be the straw that broke the camel's back here. Or that broke the giant fox's back.
So we are on 6 and on 11, if I counted right. So there's this one and one finger of you.
Yeah. that one, right? Or that one?
This one. This one.
Now, it is, as we are nearing. Now, there could be, of course, another Lost in the Woods. They have the mana for it.
Yeah.
So that could be like their saving grace. They do, however, still have another 2 mana 3/3/3 in reserve with the Penguin Hoarder.
Yes.
And they have so much mana still. Like, that is, if you get to keep drawing cards with Fen, it does get a little ridiculous later on in the game, as you just keep on drawing cards, you keep on putting cards in your mana pool. Yeah, we're just investing big time. Yeah, it's not looking good for all the tree huggers out there.
Yeah.
And there's still 4 mana open, by the way. It's,
In German, they are Baumkuschler. Baumkuschler.
I mean, you have to respect it. They're fighting hard, right? And they have 1 or 2 mana left. There might be a Beauty Sleep in there. Who knows, right? And that could be the game changer. Fen is vegan today. I mean, they do have the Scarecrow, right? There's got to be some farming link to be made there.
Rulfolk is selling Muna is getting cooked. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Old boiling pot today for.
Oh.
Yeah. Except when they do, I'm here for it. Now, that is as good as it gets, right? These are all plants getting boosted up. But will it be enough? That is the question. Because they have to win in water. And they're not doing too hot on water currently.
Yes, we are.
But most importantly, they have to block on forest and mountains.
4, 7, 8. I'm counting 9, if I'm right, in border.
Right? But I don't think that's enough, because that's already 6. And,
we
and
weren't-
5. That's already 11.
We were
and 3.
We were on
It's
11.
14. It's 14 they have to be.
Yes. So
In green, my bad. It's forest and water.
forest and border. Okay.
So we're on 5 and 3, 8 and 3, 11,
Yeah.
2.
And he's blocking with his
Yeah,
border.
that will do it.
Okay.
That will seal it up.
So
you
I
can
think the
expect
game
hands to be shook.
Yeah.
There it is.
That is.
Oh, not
no!
accepted
No!
just
No!
yet.
No! He's
He
counting.
needs to make sure. He needs to make sure.
Yes. That's
And
okay.
that is only fair, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's
That
yes
is.
now, but
Hands are
now it's
shook.
good game. Hands are shaked.
AGT.
First game is
+2.
in the books.
Yeah.